Hi there, welcome back. Now our next guest has swapped the boardroom for the ballroom to join the brave celebrity lineup on this year's Strictly Come Dancing. She's already wowed the judges though with her quick step, but how will she get on with this weekend's jive? I'm going to be chatting to Dragon's Den star Deborah and of course her dance partner Robin Windsor as well in just a moment. But first, let's have a look at them on the dance floor.
Turning into a butterfly. You can fly if you want to, my darling.
Your best dance to date, my lovely.
Yes. Well, put a smile on my face, darling. I really enjoyed that.
Oh. And Deborah and Robin join me now. What? Some lovely comments, even Craig.
I know. Mind you, I had the best. I think I was just beaming so much. I think everybody just kind of caught it. But no, it was fantastic. I loved it.
Are you enjoying it?
I am having the best time. And I didn't know whether or not I was going to. I didn't know if I could dance. I didn't know, and I thought if I got into it and I couldn't dance, I would hate it. But this man's found something in me, which is...
What do you make of her? When you first heard that you were dancing with Deborah Meaden? Don't laugh, Deborah.
Yeah.
What was your initial
interested.
thoughts on how she'd do?
I was slightly taken aback because we didn't expect to get partnered together. We hadn't spoken to one another. We hadn't really had any contact before the actual pairing show. So we just assumed that we wouldn't have anything to do with one another. However, I'm so glad I did. We get on like a house on fire.
He gets on with me. I'm not so keen on him.
But there was a general perception
She's still got the dragon in her.
Deborah would be very cold and very fiery because, as we see her on Dragon's Den, and it just turns out none of that's true.
Oh, what's it like being judged? Because you're normally the one there passing your steely eye, aren't you, in Dragon's Den over the people with their version of a performance. And here you are being judged yourself.
Yeah, but it's for me. This is. I don't do this. I'm not the expert in the room. Robin's the expert when we're training, and the judges are the experts when we get onto that dance floor. So I'd be crazy not to listen to them. If I can learn, I'm very happy being judged. I think if it was personal, I wouldn't like it so much. But the comments we've had, they're very constructive. They've told me exactly what I need to do to get better. That's
you
great.
even made Craig smile.
I made Craig
That's a first.
smile.
It certainly is. I didn't smile at a whole series when I was on it, but that might have been down to me. You are obviously getting on really well, and you've been calling Robin hot stuff.
Oh, he is, isn't he?
I'm shy.
Oh, bless him.
Look what I get to dance with every day.
Who? And what does your husband think of this? Have you been together 28 years?
He is lovely, Paul, because he can see how much pleasure I'm getting. I won't see him for 3 weeks now. We're training for 3 weeks, and he is just so supportive. It's lovely.
Oh, does he dance himself?
Oh, please don't be watching this, Paul. Paul doesn't have a lot of it. Robin actually said he would teach Paul how to dance, and I said, you might struggle. And I leant over the balcony and I said, see that man clapping out of time? That's my husband.
It was really out of time.
It was really out of time. But he's a very enthusiastic dancer, so maybe we'll get a dance out of him.
This is your 4th season of Strictly, isn't it? And of course, we all remember you with Lisa Riley last year. That was so entertaining. We all love watching her. It's absolutely brilliant. So how does this year compare? Is it hard? Sorry, she's sitting right next to me.
I'm feeling ever so slightly. You can't talk. I'm sorry. Sorry, there's a past? You're going to talk about your past?
Completely differently. Yeah, he's had other women. I'm sorry to tell you this.
No, I've been very, very lucky. I've had 4 great partners that I've had great relationships with. Lisa was quite special because she became my best friend, and we were actually very close. She is the female version of me, so of course, naturally, we were just going to bond. But I'm so grateful and lucky to have Deborah. I mean, obviously my one goal is to go 1 step further than the semi-final last year, so you're going to have to get the finals in your sights this year.
Yes, well, look at that's a good start. That's a very good performance there. That's your cha-cha-cha, wasn't it? Or cha-cha? Yeah, there you go. So we obviously would love you two to win, especially as you're sitting here. When we have other contestants on, we may say the same thing. But what do you make of the other ones this year? Who do you think's doing rather well?
I think it's a great field because it's really wide. Talents are different, personalities are different, performances are different. I think, I mean, we've got a beautiful dancer in Natalie. Absolutely. I can watch her forever.
Yeah, she is
she's
amazing.
Beautiful. So,
Hasn't she been injured this week, though?
She fell in training and she hurt her back.
Yeah.
I believe she's actually going to dance this week,
thank
but
goodness.
that's all I know so far.
Yeah. And what about some of the others, or is she your main pick?
Well, she's great. I think Sophie put in an amazing Charleston. I mean,
Yeah,
if that isn't
Sophie
the dance
is
of the
great.
series, I don't know. Unbelievable in her second dance. So I think, it's going to be really interesting to see how people develop.
And everyone's loving Dave Miles, the
Yeah, well,
hairy
we all love
biker.
Dave,
I mean,
don't
he
we?
might not have the skill necessarily, but look at that. He's got all the enthusiasm.
He has. He's got a great energy, you know. Whenever I'm feeling slightly nervous, there's two people I look for. One is Robin. Where's Robin? You'll find me going, where's Robin? And then it's, where's Dave? Because you can go and stand next to Dave. He's got this fantastic energy and you just think, oh, I feel better now.
And no one believes, do they, about the fact that you all get on so well, and everyone's quite sad when people go out, like when Vanessa Feltz went out last week. It does sort of break up the group. She did brilliantly, though. I think she was fantastic. So you're doing the jive this week.
Yes.
Quite tough.
I like what you did there. That was
Did
a slightly
you?
jive hand.
I was just trying to show that I could have done it if I'd lasted. But yeah, how are you feeling about it?
Well, my usual routine, which is I can't do the jive, it's got too many steps. Now I actually love it.
Well, I'm completely in my element with doing Bucks Fizz and making your mind up. So I've trying to welcome Deborah into the world of Eurovision, which was a bit tough at first, especially because obviously there's going to be a small reveal in there.
Very
took a bit of convincing.
Very small.
Took a bit of
according to you,
convincing.
yeah.
Well, I'm sure you'll do brilliantly. Good luck and enjoy. You're off now to rehearse, aren't you?
We are.
So get
We are.
cracking,
We
get
are.
cracking. Thanks very much indeed. This is your last chance